What's good, y'all? This is Trey coming to you with this presentation. The topic is kick these women off their pedestals. Nah, I'm serious though. We need to kick these women off their pedestals for real, man. They're not that great. They're just not that great, man. They try to manipulate you with emotion. There's not that much value there as you think, bro. If you look at it logically and with intelligence, you will realize that a lot of what they do is all emotional, and we as men have to bring the logic and the order to the communication, or else it's just gonna be chaos. That's why they do things and it doesn't make any sense, because they're doing everything, almost pretty much everything, off of emotions. And they justify the emotions with logic later on. So we just, as men, just need to understand this, right? Female energy is chaotic energy, right? It's submissive, receptive energy. Masculine energy is assertive, penetrating, action-oriented energy. There's actually a battle going on. When you're communicating with a woman, the reason she tests you is because she's trying to get you to get out of your masculine and going into your feminine, right? She's trying to see how strong your character is. That's the test. It's actually a good test, because it gives you the opportunity to demonstrate how strong your character is. You see what I'm saying? It's not, when women test you, it's a good thing. You just want to get really good at overcoming these tests. And it's very simple to beat a test. All you have to do is, that's why I say be grounded in your masculinity. Because if you're grounded in your masculinity, you won't budge. You won't react, right? Whatever test she gives you, once you know your values, once you have your beliefs on point, once you have a mindset that is stable, once you have your emotions in check, when she throws shit at you, you can detect, oh, that's a test. Oh, that's just some bullshit. Oh, she wants to see if I'm gonna react. She wants to see if I'm gonna, fold. But once you know who you are, you're not gonna react. You better not react, because then you lose. Then you're telling her that you have her on a pedestal. Oh, I have to please you. Oh, I have to make sure that you accept me. Or I have to make sure that I don't make a mistake. Or I have to make sure that you're always happy, and I compromise my value and my principles to keep you on your pedestal. What? You have to see yourself as a king. And every woman you talk to, you're qualifying her to see, is she worthy of being my queen? That's the communication. That's the interaction. That's the vibe. Every single woman you talk to, I don't care if she's a 10, 9, 8, 7, whatever number you give her, the masculine energy is supposed to stay masculine. Whether a woman shows up, a man shows up, doesn't matter. You stay grounded in your masculine energy. Your character stays the same. Your frame stays the same. You don't react. You do not react. She's testing you. She's using emotion to manipulate you into breaking your character. Once you break your character, she loses attraction. But she doesn't say it. You will just see it. You may not see it right away. It might happen over time, whatever. But that's what happens. Every time you bend, every time you compromise, every time you put on a pedestal, every time you break your own values, every time you make an excuse, every time you get weak, you know what I mean, and break your frame, she loses attraction. That's why it's important as a man. You got to know who you are as a man. You got to know who you are. You got to have your goals defined. You got to know your purpose. So when a woman shows up, you don't all of a sudden start making her your purpose. You don't all of a sudden start trying to be something that you're not to get her. You know who you are. You know what you're about. And it's a take it or leave it mentality. You are who you are. If she doesn't like you for who you are, then kick her to the curb. That's it. Don't try to figure out, oh, what do I say? What do I do to get her? For what? What is so great about her? After you have sex with her a couple of times, you'll get tired of her. Facts. That's the reality. Qualify these women. Know your standards. Know exactly the qualities that you're looking for in a woman, and she has to step up. She has to meet your standards, or else she has to go. I'm not breaking my character for no woman. They try to test me, right? They try to test me because they see me walk up, oh, he thinks he's a shit or whatever. I am the shit. And I am going to pass your test. And I'm not going to allow you to act as if you're on a pedestal and I'm down here and I have to impress you. Yeah, right. The reason I'm so against that bullshit is because I used to, don't get it twisted, you know, I used to have them on a pedestal. I remember in middle school and high school, man, shit, man, I just had the game so twisted. You know, I would do things for girls and open the door for them and tie the. I remember one time I got down and tied a girl's shoe. She wasn't giving me nothing in return, no exchange, just because she was beautiful. Just because society said, oh, she's beautiful, you're supposed to do things for her. What? She didn't even choose her beauty. She didn't choose that body. She just got lucky. What's the term? Lucky in the gene pool. She got lucky in the gene pool. She got lucky. You know, God gave her the winning cards or whatever. But I have this theory, man. The reason why God, universe, nature, whatever you want to call it, made women so beautiful is so we can see past their flaws. They have flaws, bruh. They have insecurities. They come with problems and baggage, and they try to manipulate you and bring down your character and weaken you. And then when they weaken you, they leave. See, that's the most fucked up part about it. They'll try to fuck up your character and then they'll leave. Now, listen, I know I kind of sound like I'm pissed off at women or whatever. I'm not. I just understand their nature, right? I love women, right? I just had a girl over not too long ago, whatever. And she was kind of testing me a little bit. You know what I mean? And I had to, hold my frame. I couldn't break my frame, because if I break my frame, she was trying to use her emotions, this and that. And I'm just looking at her. I'm like, man, you don't know who you're dealing with. I understand this game. I see what you're trying to do. Trying to use their emotions, because they don't use logic. As soon as you go to logic, they try to tune out because they don't have too much logic. They just love emotions. But once you understand this, that's how you win the game. That's how you get women. That's how you create abundance, is you play the game properly with the right information, the right knowledge and understanding. And then, matter of fact, you want to get to a point where you know women better than they know themselves. That's when the game gets fun. Because now you make it every move you make is strategic. And it becomes natural after a while, right? Like at first, you have to basically challenge a lot of your old limiting beliefs and stuff like that. But after a while, once you start to get it, it becomes so much easier, man. Like you can see when they're trying to manipulate you. You can see when they're trying to do certain things. And it's like, nah, I got it. I get what you're doing. But guess what? They get turned on when you don't break. You know what I mean? And you make the right move and you dominate and you're masculine and you don't budge and you don't get pussy on them. Their pussies get wet. They get so turned on, bruh. Because they're like, fuck, a man, finally. Finally somebody that doesn't have us on a pedestal. God damn. Finally somebody that's not, worshiping them at their feet. Finally somebody that's not mesmerized by the pussy. I used to, when I used to go to the club, I would go out with some of my friends, and, they, the ones that did well with women, they were like the good looking guys, right? But man, now that I understand female psychology and understand this masculine and feminine dynamic, they were doing so much shit wrong. Like basically their game was to do whatever the woman wanted, and just be that guy that was just around, and then the woman would have sex with them because it was like the only guy around or whatever, and he was good looking. I was like, shit, man, that's not game. You just happen to be a good looking dude and you just stand around the girl and hope that she's into you. That's not game. To me, game is playing the game. You know what I mean? It's like you can't play chess if you don't know how to play chess, right? You're gonna lose, right? You can't, like, if you don't know the rules, if you don't know how the game is played, you're gonna lose. Same thing with women. If you don't understand this male to female dynamic, you're gonna lose. The game is this. She is feminine energy, you are masculine energy. You show up, she shows up. You're in your masculine energy, she's gonna try to break your masculine energy. What does that mean? She's gonna try to see if she can get you reactive. See if she can get you to do some weird shit. See if she can get you to bend or, submit or comply to her just because of her beauty. Once she sees that, she gets turned off because you're no longer a challenge, right? You're just like every other guy, sees her beauty and just bends over for her and does whatever. And she will treat you as such. You see, when I get with a woman, I create a certain frame. And if the frame is not that way, I won't get with a woman. The frame is this. I am a king. And you, the woman, you have to qualify to be one of my queens. That's my frame, right? Right? I'm not like actually going around, I am a king. I'm not really doing that. But that's my frame. That's what's going on inside mentally. I see myself as a king. I see myself as authority. I see myself as an emperor. I see myself as the shit, as the man, right? And I see myself as a masculine, dominant, grounded man who leads the relationship. I don't want a woman leading me. That shit is weird. I don't want a woman being dominant. That shit is weird, right? I'm not gonna lie, I did do that one time because the woman she was older than me, right? So like she was in her 30s, I'm in my 20s, whatever. I let her lead because in that situation, I wanted to get certain experiences. And I'm smart, you know what I mean? This woman's older than me. She has more sexual experience, whatever. Okay, I'll kind of chill out, let her lead in certain situations so I can learn. Like, I'm not stupid. But I'm saying in most of my relationships, typically, in order for it to work properly, you have to take on this masculine leadership role, and you must maintain that frame. You can delegate the leadership role in certain situations, right? Okay, what are we gonna have? What are you making for dinner? Okay, here you go, lead. Go and make the dinner, whatever, right? Oh, we're gonna decorate the house. Lead. You go and decorate the house, right? You, as a leader, use certain situations to give her that leadership role, but you maintain the frame of where the relationship goes, right? And she wants you to be that way because then she gets to be feminine. But it's when you show holes in your character, that's when she can't trust you. That's when she will not be in her feminine. She won't be as submissive because she doesn't trust your leadership. She wants a man who leads from the front. Okay? She wants a man that's experienced, a man that's mature, emotionally stable, healthy emotions, one of the survival values of the mystery method. By the way, just so you understand, the foundation of my understanding of game and how to deal with women, the mystery method by Mystery. He talks about 5 survival values. I have developed those values into my character. That's part of my character, right? He talks about pre-selection, healthy emotions, leader of men, protector of loved ones, and successful risk taker. You as a man, you want to have those 5 qualities. Because these are qualities that any man can have. That's why I like what he teaches, because he doesn't tell you go and be good looking. Not every man can be good looking. He doesn't tell you go and be rich. Not every man is going to be rich. He doesn't tell you go and get high stay. He said demonstrate survival values. And that's what I say too. I say be grounded in your masculinity. All that means is you're able to be at cause, not at effect. You're not at effect. You're at cause. You are a creator in your universe. When people get around you, you have your own universe, your own world, right? And you lead. You lead people into great experiences. When people get around you, you got to create experiences for them. That's what makes you attractive. Women are looking for men who can give them experiences. And these experiences create emotions, and there's certain emotions they want to feel. They don't want to be around a guy who doesn't know what the hell he's doing. They don't want to be around a guy who's making her the purpose and has no leadership. They don't want to be around a man who's indecisive. Oh, what should we do here? Oh, I don't know. Oh, I think so. Oh, maybe so. Oh, I hope so. No, she wants a man that knows, a man that's decisive, a man that's like, let's go here. A man that's like, let's do this. A man that's like, let's go up, let's go down, wherever. And not like you're always going to be right, but you stand firm in what you do. And if you're wrong, you accept the fact, okay, I fucked up here, but let's keep going, right? Because you know you're going to make mistakes. That's part of life. Nobody's perfect. But that doesn't mean you make a mistake and then you just crumble. No, you make a mistake and then you assess the situation. Okay, I won't make that mistake again. Boom, move on. Women get turned off when you demonstrate weakness and you demonstrate it consistently. Look at your character and find these weaknesses in your character. Find these insecurities and go after them. Don't run away from them. Don't try to hide them, whatever. Handle them, because you will feel better about yourself. And what you attract is a reflection of how you feel on the inside. So if you feel like shit, you're not going to attract high quality women. You're going to attract shitty women. If you feel great, you're going to attract great women. If you feel powerful, you're going to attract submissive women. The more dominant and alpha and powerful you become, the more submissive and feminine the women are that you're going to attract. So just understand, man, kick these women off of their pedestal, man. Kick them off the pedestal. And you get the pedestal and you sit on the pedestal. And you say, what's up? The king is here. What's up? Speak from that frame. You're not trying to get compliance. You're not trying to get validation. She must seek validation from you. And here's the thing. You create, you know what I mean? You have this frame where you see yourself as an authority. You see yourself as a shit. You see yourself as a man. And you speak to her. And then if she starts qualifying, then you start saying, okay, come up. I think you might be able to be my queen. But once she starts demonstrating what you want to see, when she starts giving you compliance, right? If she's like giving you too much shit and she's, you know what I mean, and this and that, and clearly noticing that your value, like if she doesn't see your value, then don't compromise. Because the thing is, their beauty, their attractiveness, it can distract you, man. It can make you make the wrong move. And it's like, you got to understand, that's what's going on here. She's using her body, her looks, all that stuff. That's why they make themselves look so good, put on all this makeup and stuff. Because they don't want you to see their weakness. They don't want you to see their flaws. They don't want you to see your insecurity. Because you see all that shit, you're not going to want her. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to hide all that shit with all that beauty and stuff. But see, me as a man, I'm not trying to hide nothing. I'm trying to become exactly what I need to become to get the women. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not that guy that's looking and trying to find what's the secret magic word to get the girl, how to get her in your bed. I'm not looking for that. I'm the one that's like, what's the beingness? What's the character? What's the kind of man that gets women effortlessly, naturally? There are men that get women, and if you ask them like, yo, how'd you get that girl? He's just gonna say, man, you just talk to her. Because it's so natural and effortless. That's literally what he thinks. Like, obviously there's more going on, but if you ask him, he's just gonna say, just talk to her, because that's all he's doing. But there's other things that he's doing. He just doesn't notice it because he's a natural, right? They have these things called natural. Thing with me, I wasn't a natural. That's why I have the understanding, because I had to actually develop these characteristics and this way of being that's attractive to women, because it wasn't always that way. You know, it wasn't always that way. It's funny because I used to have this facade up that you would have thought that I was getting women at one point, but I wasn't. I had to work on myself, right? I had to work on my character. I had to start seeing the truth. The truth is painful. It's painful to know how female nature really is, right? The woman is designed to test you. But that's why you have to focus on becoming strong, because if you become strong, powerful, masculine, um, getting your shit together, being sharp mentally, emotionally, being stable, being patient, being cool, calm, and collected in the face of adversity, being able to handle tension. When you develop all these qualities, women's tests become easy to pass. See what I'm saying? Because nature, you gotta understand, nature wants male and female to mate. So it's not like nature doesn't want you to have sex with women. Nature does want you to have sex with women. But you have to demonstrate to nature that you deserve these women. Nature wants a masculine, grounded man to mate with a feminine, submissive woman. So bring up your masculinity, but keep it grounded though. Keep it grounded. You don't want it to be like all over the place. You don't want to be rah, rah. You see, like you just want it to be grounded. There has to be an intelligence behind it. You see, like I have a purpose. I have goals. I know what I'm doing. So my masculine energy is grounded. Like there's an intelligence behind it. There's a reason for it, and it's beneficial to others. See what I'm saying? It's not a selfishness that people, every person that I meet, I try to make them better than how I found them. You know what I mean? Like even with women, like you think like I'm like mean to women, or no, I just have my character, my values, my beliefs, my principles, and when I interact with women, I just don't break them. But that's how I am with men too. What I'm saying is the way how you treat men, I notice most guys, they treat men differently than how they treat women, in the sense that with men, they're more relaxed, they're more themselves, they're more real, they're more genuine. Then they get around women, they try to act cool. That's wrong. That's off. There's another part to this masculine groundedness, right? And I go over this in my program. And it's also being vulnerable. Being vulnerable. Yes, vulnerable. What does that mean? That means being you 100% to the core. That means when you speak into a woman, you don't filter your words. You don't walk on eggshells. You say it like it is. You say exactly what you want to say. You be exactly how you want to be. You calibrate it. You don't want to violate the environment, right? The same way you calibrate it with your friends. It's not like you go to your friends and you're like, you say like some really fucked up shit to your friends. Like you'll say jokes and shit like that, but at the same time, you don't try to violate anybody. Same thing with the woman. But the thing I notice is guys, when they get around women, they try to like be something they're not. And I don't recommend that. I recommend you be who you are, but you just be your best self, right? I'm not gonna tell you, I hate that advice, just be yourself. No. Be the best version of yourself, right? That's who you wanna be. That version of yourself. So you don't walk up to a woman and you're like, excuse me, I wanted to come and say hi. Some people think that's being yourself. No, that's being like a weak, non-confident version of yourself. Be your best self. Walk up to the woman like this. Excuse me, I thought you were attractive. I wanted to come and say hi. How you doing? Oh, hey, how are you? I'm doing good. How are you? I'm good. That's my best self. That's me. You know what I mean? Like if I saw a guy, I'd probably approach him the same way. I'd be like, hey, what's up, man? How you doing, man? But here's what guys do. They see a girl and they're like, hey, girl, how you doing? Some guys do it like that. Hey, girl, what's good? Da. Or, oh, wow, you are so beautiful. I wanted to come and say hi. Here's another thing. This whole like going up to women and saying, hey, you're beautiful. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but here's the thing you got to understand. When you say that, do you know what you're actually saying? When you go up to a woman and you say, hey, I think you're beautiful, you're going up to the woman and you're essentially going up to her and saying, I want to have sex with you. That's what you're saying. You got to understand, because when you go to a woman and you tell her she's beautiful, you're complimenting her replication value. You're saying that she's fuckable. That's literally what you're saying. So that's not like a good strategy unless the girl is already attracted to you, right? Or you just don't give a fuck, right? Because I do that sometimes, you know? But that's when I don't give a fuck. If I really want a woman, though, like, let's just say I set that as my target. And for me, it's like a challenge, right? So I'm not like super attached to the outcome. It's like, okay, that's an attractive woman. I want to get her, right? I might just go up to her and ask her for the time. And then I feel out the vibe. Here's another thing you need to get good at, feeling out the vibe. The vibe will tell you the interest level. How do you feel out the vibe? You have to become grounded in your masculinity. Another ways to say that is you have to get inside your body. This is how dudes, the mistake guys make is they get logical and analytical and they're in their head when they're talking to the woman. You can't feel out the vibe when you're in your head. The vibe is your body, is the energy, the electricity, the male and female dynamic energy that's moving in the environment. You have to be in your body. You have to be relaxed, genuine, confident. Your masculine energy needs to be grounded. You need to feel your body, feel your arms, feel your legs, feel your chest. You need to be in your body relaxed. So then when the energy's coming, the tension's coming, you can feel it. And you can feel it, and you can look in her eyes and you can feel that. But it takes practice, right? So you need to go out and talk to women, man. You need to go out and get these references, right? You can't be talking to one woman a year, 2 women a year, only doing online apps. No, you gotta go out there, man. That's how you get the references, that's how you get the experience, and that's how you start to understand these women. See the patterns in their behavior. Their behaviors are very consistent. There's a lot of these women, they have similar behavior. They respond to similar qualities and similar communication. You gotta spot these patterns. All right, man. So just to wrap this up, look, we gotta kick these women off their pedestals, right? They're attractive. They look good. You know, they're beautiful. But when you get down to it, a lot of times they're just problems, bro. They bring problems to your life. They try to manipulate you emotionally. They're gonna test you and challenge you. There's a way to use it so that you just use it to sharpen your character. That's how I use it, right? I use female energy to sharpen my character, right? Because women will challenge and test you, but when you pass those challenges and those tests, you become stronger as a character, and then you're able to, elevate your game in regards to your purpose, regards to your business, your whole life, and with women, right? So female energy is great in that sense. Like, it will make you a better man, but just don't have them on a pedestal. See them for what they are. They bring problems to your life. They're not like this great thing. It's not like you get with a woman and then you make, your income goes up right away or something. No, your energy has to go into this woman. So she's actually somewhat of a distraction. You know what I mean? Depending on how you deal with the energy, right? Because you can figure out how to, in the beginning, you're going to have to figure this out, but you can figure out how to use her energy to achieve your purpose. There's a way to do that as well, right? Because it's feminine, it's chaotic energy, but when you learn how to bring the order to the chaotic energy, you become more grounded, actually. The more women you submit, the more stronger you become, because it's energy. It's energy. You're basically learning how to deal with energy. That's what life is. Life is all energy, right? So yeah, just to wrap this video up. As a man, you want to put yourself on the pedestal. Change the game, okay? Kick these women off their pedestals. You get on the pedestal. You're looking down and you're saying, do you women qualify to be my queen? Yes or no? Do you women qualify to be my princess? Yes or no? Whatever it is, right? Not, can I be your man? And here's the thing. If you feel like you're not in position to be on a pedestal, like you're like, yeah, I mean, I can try to be like a pedestal, but these girls aren't going to talk to me or whatever, then bring your value up. Bring your value up. Make your archetype sexier. You know, fix your style, get some accessories, work on your style, figure it out, right? Be Work on your body, work on your mindsets, your mentality, work on your masculine, bring up your masculinity, look at your masculine level. Are you holding masculine energy or not? Is your energy assertive? Are you an assertive man? Are you a leading man? Are you a confident man? Are you disciplined? Are you courageous? Are you dangerous? Are you influential? Do you have these masculine qualities or not? If you don't, you need to go and develop them. That's what a man is. That's the first thing she's looking for is a man. First, she's looking for a man. Then she's looking for the best man, right? So first, you have to have these manly qualities. You need to hold masculine energy because your energy needs to dominate her energy. That's the game. That is the game. That's what's going on at a biological level. Forget about what the society tell you. Oh, buy her flowers. Oh, just your masculine energy needs to dominate the feminine energy. That's the game that's being played here. And she's going to challenge, she's going to test, she's going to try to get you emotional. And if you stay firm, stay calm, stay positive, she will say, oh, fuck, this is a real man. And she will get wet and get turned on and get soft and submissive and compliant. And she will do whatever you want. But you have to demonstrate that you are grounded in your masculinity, you're not reactive, and that you can handle her, and that you can raise her value in life, raise her quality of life, help her ascend, help her evolve, right? That's what she's looking for. She's looking for that man, all right? So just take this information, go and apply it. For those of you who are looking for support, guidance, accountability, coaching, right? I do have a coaching program, okay? It's called the Sexy Beast Program. Okay, it's a 12-week program. We focus on masculine, being grounded in your masculinity, being vulnerable in your expression, right? Expressing yourself with authenticity, and leading, being a leader. Once you have these three qualities, women start getting in their feminine. They start responding to you from a submissive place. They start responding to you and allowing you to be that masculine man and allowing you to create the relationship you want, right? But you have to have these qualities. You need to be masculine. You need to be vulnerable. She needs to see that you're being real with her, right? She doesn't want the fake thing. She wants the real thing. She wants the real man, right? So you got to learn how to be authentic. You got to learn how to express yourself. Speak from your soul, from soul to soul. That's how you make an impact in your communication. Speak from soul to soul, your soul to her soul. That means you can handle, like you're basically telling her, look, I can handle you. No matter what you say, no matter what you do, I'm always going to be whole. Try me, test me. That's vulnerability if there ever was vulnerability. That's groundedness if there ever was grounded. And then from there, you lead. You let her know, this is the relationship I want. If you want to be friends with benefits, that's the relationship you set. If you want her to be your woman, that's the relationship you set. If you want to have a rotation, that's the relationship. You lead. You lead and she must follow, and you do not follow. You lead. You don't stop leading if she stops following. You say, oh, you don't want to follow? Then go. Kick her to the curb, bro. Right? So that's the program. I show you how to become grounded in your masculinity, how to express yourself with vulnerable, your authentic voice, and how to lead women, right? And then this is all you need to get women. Once you have these three things and you amplify them at a high level, you'll get women, guaranteed, right? And I'll also help you with other areas, right? So maybe you need to work on your archetype. I'll help you with that. Work on your communication. I'll help you with that. Your ability to approach women, I'll help you with that, right? So the program is called the Sexy Beast Program. It's a 3-month program. It's $500. $500, change your life. As far as your dating life, we'll get that area handled. Like I said, all you need is these three qualities to start getting these women. These are what I call high caliber women. These are the women that you find physically attractive, but also the women that you vibe with, right? These are the right women for you. Because there's some women out there that are not right for you, man. You want the right women for you, the women that are aligned with your purpose, aligned with your vision, aligned with your way of being. Not the women that's going to distract you, the women that's going to come and bring a bunch of bullshit to you. These are the women that are aligned with your purpose. They're going to test you just to see if you're the right man. But as I said, if you have these qualities handled, masculine groundedness, you're vulnerable in your expression, you show your ability to lead, they'll submit. They'll submit. All right. So the program's $500. I also have if you don't have the $500, I have an installment plan. So $197 3 times, right? So you have 3 options: $500, $197 3 times. 12-week program. By the end of the program, you're gonna be grounded in your masculinity. You're gonna be able to express yourself authentically to women and to the world, and you're gonna be able to lead yourself, lead women, lead men, be a leader, right? And these qualities, when you have these qualities, all areas of your life improve. Your dating life improves. You will raise your income. You will feel better. You'll be more confident. You'll have more influence. You'll have more impact. You'll start crushing your goals, right? Your life will change. All right, so if you're interested in the Sexy Beast program, send me a private message, and I'll give you the details and we'll go from there. Thanks for watching. Peace.